Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to the new heavyweight champion of the world, Joseph Review. Yo, subscribers, I did it! What is up, YouTube and subscribers? Another ranking video, another film franchise has been finished for my series so far. It is officially time to rank the Rocky movies from worst to best. And like always, this is just my opinion. It's all perspective. If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you don't like any of the, if there's one that is your least favorite, that's fine with me. As long as you respect my opinion, I'll respect yours back. I'm ranking all 7 Rocky movies from worst to best. This was a very hard list to come up with, well, for me at least, because I enjoyed most of the films, to be honest. There were 2 disappointing ones, and 5 ones that I really like, so yeah. So we'll get to that in a bit. Number 7. Wait, why do I even need to say it? You all know it's Rocky 5. Rocky 5 is one of the worst 5th installments to a franchise that I've seen. It did not make me entertained, except for the leading off where Rocky 4 left off. But spoiler alert for all these rankings. I like the lead off, where it leads off to Rocky 4, which is great, which is good. And then there's Rocky's in the shower, which is alright. But just training a guy called Tommy Gunn and becoming a bad guy. Really? Just really? You all know my thoughts on it. It is the worst Rocky film. And if the Rocky series is ever done, I would probably never watch this again. Number 6. Number 6 now. Like I said, guys, this is my opinion, and I know some people love this Rocky movie. Some people consider this their favourite, but I don't really agree with that, to be honest. Number 6 is Rocky 4. Rocky 4, in my opinion, is the weakest of the Rocky films that is directed by Sylvester Stallone. Not because I don't hate this movie, guys, don't get me wrong. The final half of it is great, don't get me wrong. The fight scene with Ivan Drago and Rocky is intense. It is intense, so it is. Yeah, and just Apollo Creed dying. Yeah, that was pretty unacceptable, but hey, characters die in every film. But yeah, it leads off where Rocky 3 left off nicely, which is good. It takes place in Russia, which is very good. Ivan Drago's great in this. Yeah. And the training sequence is very good as well. Especially the soundtrack, which is the best part about the training scene. So yeah. Number 5. Coming at number 5. We're now getting to the really good ones, guys. This is a great modern Rocky film. and Rocky fights once again. Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa is great, guys. This is a great sixth installment to a franchise, and it doesn't leave off where any of the Rocky movies left off. It doesn't leave off where Rocky 5 left off. It was usually just the classic ones. Yeah. It was great to see Rocky fight once again for his last time. The training sequence is great once again. So yeah, if you want to check my thoughts on it, check it out. And that's why it's my number 5. Number 4. Coming at number 4, guys, is the most menacing Rocky movie until the recent one, and that is Rocky 3. I love Rocky 3. Rocky 3 is not perfect still, but hey, it's still a lot of fun. Yeah, I give that 10 out of 10 in my review, and I might stick with it. Or if not, to be honest, because, you know, it's not a perfect movie, but it's a lot of fun, I think. And I think Clubber Lang is the best villain. You know, leading off where Rocky 2 left off, just winning the champion, and seeing all these clips, Rocky fighting all these other fighters, just winning once again, and seeing Clubber Lang, someone knows things, and he's like, I want Balboa! Get Balboa! Yeah, that's... and yeah, and Mickey dies in this film. So he does. And yeah. Yeah, and I love the training sequence. It is my favourite training sequence, actually. Or, well, one of my favourite training sequences, actually. Well, it's my favourite scene in the movie, actually. So it is. And that's why Rocky 3 is my number 4. Number 3. So, coming at number 3 is where we start to have Rocky getting revenge on rematching Rocky 2. Rocky 2 is one of my favourite sequels of all time. It has in my top 3 favourite Rocky fight scenes, the Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed rematch, which is so intense, guys. Yeah, Rocky's starting to get married, having his kid born, leading off where the first one left off, and Apollo Creed winning, and Rocky getting married, and then just going off ahead to his rematch to become the heavyweight champion of the world. Number 2. These next two I really struggled with. I watched the fight scenes multiple times. You know, I really thought about it. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'm a classic movie person, which is why my number 2 favourite Rocky film is Creed. Is one of my favourite films that came out in the American release of 2015. But as the UK release, this is probably my favourite film of the 2016 so far, but I put it in my 2015 list because doesn't matter how people feel. It was the most brutal Rocky film. I had reactions to all those fight scenes whenever blood was just guys, I can't even grasp enough how I loved Creed. This was my favourite, and it is my favourite actually. But why isn't it number 1? Well, we'll get to that in a bit. Michael B. Jordan is fantastic. Sylvester Stallone has finally got nominated. Thank God, and hopefully he wins. If he does, then that will be good. That it will say on the hopefully it will say on the Blu-ray release when it comes out. But I'm not going to talk too much about Creed, and that's why it's my number 2. Number 1. You guys may already guess what my number 1 is. But now, like I said with Creed, my favorite Rocky film, but I think this is the best Rocky film. Yeah, if I said it wasn't, then I would be lying. 'Cause you all know it's Rocky. The original Rocky is one of the best films to get Best Picture. It has also gotten Best Director and Best Film Editing. Yeah, and tons of other awards as well. Just hearing the Rocky thing for the first time, and seeing the first Rocky fight scene. That wasn't the first fight scene with Apollo Creed and you know, Adrian. Yeah. Is there a lot of talking in this film? Absolutely, but I don't mind talking films. I know some people are bothered because, I love the training sequence as well. I think the training sequence from the first 3 Rocky films are the best, to be honest. And Rocky 4 as well. But I don't even need to explain it already. And watch my review for Rocky to find out why I think it's the best. And that's why it's my number 1. Alrighty guys, now that my Rocky series is finished, my next film series I'm looking forward to bringing is my superhero franchise. I'll be reviewing the Batman movies, the original Superman movie. I'll not be reviewing the bad Superman movies. I'll be reviewing the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Spider-Man trilogy, and the X-Men movies. Because there's a lot of superhero movies coming out. Wow, that's going to be my new franchise next, guys. Look forward to it. It will be a big, big one. So, as always, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are the best. And as always, I'll see you guys next time, and peace.